everybody, BuffG's here, and welcome back to Crusader Kings 2. Now, last episode, I didn't die, that was the episode before. I actually declared a holy claim war on the petty kingdom of Brittany. So, with this, I will be able to take all 4 of these counties, and on top of having claims, which I'm no longer arbitrary, which is fantastic news, as long as having claims that I could use against Francia if they were in a position worth attacking, which is currently not what they are now, with 15,000 troops and still Carling. So, you know, allied with all of this. Provided I was in a better position, I could attack them for Rennes and, or Van and Nantes. As it is, though, I won't be doing that. But what I can do is inherit the barony of Buckingham, apparently. So I'll just give that away. And I can seize this land. I can revoke the titles of Leon and Canev because I have claims on them. Give them, keep hold of them actually. Give one away maybe. And see what happens. Basically, see if I can get them to convert to Norman. And hopefully then be able to get the culture that I want, which is obviously Norman, and then from there become English, which is what the end game is. And obviously he's become an emperor, probably become king of the Britons. I mean, the Welsh are technically Britain, so unfortunately Ireland may have to become part of the empire. But still, you know, what can you do, really? Sometimes you just gotta invade another country, like I currently am. So I'm 56 war score. I'll march to the capital, Domnonia. I'll try and occupy that because it actually has the lowest amount of garrison, which will help quite a bit. Bollocks. He won his war for Asturias. Are you kidding? So all of a sudden he's become Asturias, but at least it's only a county. He's only gained a county. He hasn't gained all of Galicia, because that would be really bad. But it's fine. That just means that he's now a king, which is quite cool. And the Bretons will control that bit of land there and nothing else, which is quite good. So my army will still outnumbers him, which is fine. Yeah. So all he's taken is he's now got a very angry vassal, who won't be a vassal for long because when he loses this, he will lose that as well. I'll actually gain from this war then 3 counties, because not only will I be able to revoke those 2, but previously I wouldn't have taken this guy's land in Domnonia because he would have just become my vassal. However, now that he is a king on the same level as me and I'm usurping a title from him below him, he can't hold land within that, so I will then gain that land, which is nice. Just improve my thing. Heart of the Shire versus these guys. Good luck. They're defending. The Tulunids are attacking the Abbasids. That never happens. And they're currently in a revolt as well, so good luck. Where is the Shia Caliphate? 10,000. They are currently... Let's have a look at where these guys are appearing. No one is apparently appearing. That's fine. Hopefully they'll win. It's very rare they actually do, but when they do, it's quite interesting. So I will educate this child, my only child. No, my half-sister rather. I was getting confused then. I have a daughter. I thought she looked different. So this is fine. This is all good. Attractive. If she would be attractive, that'd be better. I can't believe I'm saying that about an infant, but still. If she was, that would mean that as an heir, she would actually be better off because attractive female rulers get a huge opinion bonus with all of their vassals. It's actually a benefit to be an attractive queen. Sometimes, normal queen it's a downfall, but attractive queen, you know, men are men. So if they find their queen physically attractive, perhaps they'll be more loyal. Who knows? Ah well, man is spreading its tendrils around, which is good to see. Has it converted? It's still Germanic, which is obviously not the best, to be honest, having a heathen province still. However, yeah, improve relations with Francia, why not? What's the Pope currently like? He isn't the worst. He's a maybe. I'm going to ask for money. And he is in Rome, improving relations. I'm going to move this guy to Rome as well. And hope that this guy will actually say, yeah, go on. Yes, he will give me 400 gold, which is amazing. So I am now minted, is one term for it. And if I fully occupy this, correct down these criminals. You want to marry my kinswoman. Fine. There's no claims to worry about there, I don't think, anyway. No. She'll already inherit land that she wants. Could I? No. Okay, so on 74% war score, I'll fully occupy this county. That should give me the war score I need. It's his only county. It's his only holding. So hopefully that will be enough to bring him down. I've had a son called Bjorn, or Björn, and he shall stay Björn, I think. And I've fulfilled my ambition. Wonderful. He hasn't got the congenital trait that I hoped he'd get, but either way, still pretty decent. Sorry, what? Sorry, what? What is this bullshit? What? You tosspot. You absolute waste of space. How dare you die? Died a natural death. Bollocks. He died to spite me. So cool. I'm going to have to try that again, won't I? At least it's now strong claim. And it's, well, it was a strong claim before, but now I can just go, you know what, claim Briege. So there we go. I will raise everyone this time. Sod it. Full force. These guys are going down. How dare they try and not be my vassals before. Yeah, King Juan the Spider can join me. Who are my other allies? Scotland, I think, and... What do you mean you can't join? You're my tributary. You have to, don't you? Or maybe it's they have to in a defensive war, perhaps. I don't know. So yeah, Asturias can attack. Well, no, Galicia can attack Asturias, which should be good, because otherwise, Anglo-Saxon in Suffolk has become Norse. Not great. Not what I wanted. I need Anglo-Saxon to stay around so I can form English, but still, not the end of the world. This guy's still Anglo-Saxon though, so his land here will at least remain Norman, Anglo-Saxon. I'm pretty sure the Archbishop of Canterbury is Norman as well, Anglo-Saxon. You want to marry my kinswoman. She has a claim on England, a weak claim, and you're marrying her off to the heir of Aquitaine. That could go poorly, but fine, whatever. Who cares if they invade? Maybe, because I don't want to lose my land. But still, hopefully they won't do that. So I'll put Lancaster in command, overall command, I think. And you can then join the fleet, cross over, we'll land. Oh my god, Asturias is already getting to grips with the enemy. They've ignored the really local county they could have attacked, and instead sent their guys in a fleet to invade, which is nice. Thank you for that. Their garrison is depressingly high, considering they were just sieged down. But who knows? My wife is pregnant again. Okay. I'm on 19 stewardship, which is nice and high. And I will mean I'll be able to keep hold of it. Improve relations with the Pope again, thank you. Of course, I'm still holding onto this barony here, which I obviously don't need, really. And that's a new administration still. Tribal lands of Russian. Make it into a, like... I know he needs to make that into a... Hang on, will he be able to turn that? I don't think he will. I think he'll have to leave that. He might have to leave that as tribal, because he, as far as I'm aware, even with tribal, you have to have at least one of each holding first before you can do anything different. So maybe he needs that to be a bishopric, but he can't because we've already got a barony, and tribal lands go city or castle only. Maybe he can get around it and have 2 castles, which will be interesting if he plans any trade wars. But we're here, so we will fully occupy this. I've actually got so many troops. Thank you for gold. I'll rush this down. 51% war score. Rush it down again. Rush it down again. Cool, so I fully occupy his capital, which is good. How are we looking in terms of... That's... Candy Demonia. Sorry, where did you get that from? How did you get that? Let's have a look. How did he get that? History. Inherited. He died... So he inherited that in 988. But he was already in line for the throne of then Brittany, and then all of a sudden Asturias. Okay, so fair enough. That's not his only thing then. And he's got the Gwynedian revolt apparently, which is no longer a thing, but he likes to believe it is. So fair enough. I'll actually give him prestige, I think. 79% war score. I'm gonna rush this down as well, even though it's 1,000, which is quite a lot. We'll move on to Kanev. If I have to fully occupy this whole duchy, I will. And she's currently imprisoned by the king. King of who? Oh, he's already known as the Cruel. Which is weird considering he's not actually cruel. He's cynical and deceitful and arbitrary, but he's not cruel. Yeah, fair enough. And who's... Ah! Gwynedd is... Oh! That's why he can't join the war. That's why, because he is currently defending against this guy who is claiming Gwynedd. Fair enough. Cool. So that explains a lot. I was a bit confused why he wasn't joining my war, but fine. I'll let him off with this one. So let's look at the de jure drift that's going on here. Pomerania is slowly being sort of taken over by everyone else. It's a shame about Pomerania. I was so happy when Pomerania became a thing. It was actually created. Is this guy still? No, he's just... No, he's Estonian now. Rus is such a mess. It's all over the shop. Sorry, what? When did they become sunny? When did you... What? Who is this? Why are they sunny? Why are the Khazars sunny? Why does he have so much land? Good God. Oh, the world is a crazy place. So this guy's leading the troops in Brittany, which is good. I'll just sort of keep him there. There's no point in him going elsewhere. He's useful there. Improve relations with the Pope some more. Thank you. So he may request money again. I'll wait for one more boost in relations before I risk it. Because if he says no, then it puts me down for quite a while. Man is finally converted to Catholicism, which is good. That means everyone in Britain is Catholic. Cool. Moral authority must be quite high then. 100%. That'll be why. I will improve relations with the Grand Mayor. Is that his term? Grand Mayor. Yes. Cool. So what's his actual capital? Peel. I'm gonna change that to Douglas. Even though technically... No, I won't, actually. Peel... Oh, it's happened. Fine, it's now Douglas. That's fine. Douglas is the current capital, but it used to be Peel. Peel used to be the ancient... No, Castletown used to be the ancient capital. They've all been capitals at some point. Get piety and I've... Yes! I am now Midas Touch and I'm known as the Lawgiver. Fantastic. That's a great title. You don't come across that often. And there we go. You will give in. I will get this land. I take the land that I thought I'd take. I'll revoke her thing. I can't because my crown authority is way too low. That's it. That's annoying. Okay. Fine. I'll keep hold of this for now. Get rid of that. I'll disband this. I want to revoke the titles, but I can't. Can I create the Kingdom of Brittany? Maybe. De jure. I could create the Kingdom of Brittany and then change that so I have the ability to revoke titles. Could do. Could be interesting to do. What am I currently looking at in terms of duchies? I've got too many. I need to give away Northumberland. Hang on, what's the other one I hold? East Anglia. Well, I don't really need this. But it's good to have the duchies. I quite like having them. It's fun. And you get a lot of prestige from them, so I might hold on to it for now. That guy's got a lot of claims. I don't want to give him any sort of power. No, I'll destroy the Earldom of East Anglia. 200 prestige and annoy all the de jure vassals, but they're just barons, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so Asturias is now in Britain. There's no getting away from that now. So I disband this levy fleet, like so. I've noticed the lawgiver. I'm so happy. I didn't realise I was doing that. I do nothing for now. There's no point. No one's in a faction. Oh, people are in a faction, but no one that can bother me. You can study technology. You're not the best, so I'm going to change you. I'm going to have you study technology in Ireland. Because he is incapable, so he's not really in a you could rifle through his cupboards right in front of him, he won't notice. So I do want to revoke these titles, but I can't. I think I will create the duchy, the Kingdom of Brittany. I would then have to deal with those sort of, there we go, limited crown authorities, and now I can revoke these titles. And then you can also be revoked. Fantastic. Cool. So I've got I'm 2 over my domain limit now, but I do have a barony I can get rid of. Barony of Mackled. So goodbye. Who actually took over that? It's quite nice to see the names of these people. Mackled, yes, cool. So I'm now 1 over my domain limit, but provided, of course, that these guys convert to Norman, I have now quite a bit of land. I could give away Cornwall. Because I then have these bits of land over here. I'm going to give away Cornwall. I don't need Cornwall. So what I will do is give that to another Norse character. Do I have a relative or anyone that would be worthwhile giving land to? Possibly my half-brother with the stutter. No, where's the dwarf? Where's the dwarf in my family? Let's have a look. Where is he? Ayla Osric. It was this guy, wasn't it? Yeah, cool. So I'm going to educate you myself. There we go, cool. And you can have the county of Cornwall. You know, for your 12th birthday present. And I'm educating myself, so I'll hopefully get him half decent as a ruler. So now I'm not over my domain limit. Who needs culture? I need culture. The whole point of this is culture. And what the hell? He's just taken all that land. I could claim Asturias for my wife. That's going to happen, isn't it? I've got a truce though, so I can't do it yet, but that is going to happen. Why can I do that? It's a strong claim she's got. She's got a strong claim. And Galicia. Oh my god, the empire I could make. Ooh. Ooh, do I want to do that? I am going to definitely think about that. Oh, I've got plans now. Plans within plans. I did just want to stay within Britain, but if I'm getting claims like that, literally handed to me on a plate, then I might as well take them. I'll put my Archbishop back in control as my court chaplain, and I'm going to send him everywhere up in Scandinavia is already Catholic, so it's not a problem. I'll send him down to improve religious relations with the Pope. And then I'll ask for money when I'm given the chance. I know this is a very interesting playthrough. It's only meant to be small scale, but it's suddenly becoming quite large. But either way, the important thing is that I become English. Anything else I do while I'm waiting for that is all fine. And he became temperate instead of gluttonous, which is fantastic. And you want to be the new Chancellor. But here's my... I rule in the Kingdom of England. One or two extra things there is not really worthwhile. Like, I should change to this guy, because he is then better. And I'll fabricate a claim on Normandy, maybe? I don't know. I don't really want to go to war with Asturias while they're still Galicia, while they're still my allies. But I have to be aware that he might press his own claim for Asturias, which would be bad, because I want to get that myself. It would give me quite a nice chunk of Wales and another kingdom title. But we'll see. I may end up giving the Duchy of Cornwall away to this kid when he's of age, if he's half decent. Get another cadet branch going off, the dwarven cadet branch. I'll actually arrange a betrothal with him and... dwarf. No, I'm going to invite some people to my court. But I will do that off camera, because I will see you next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.